Did you get a lot of reaction to that Super Bowl commercial?
What Super Bowl commercial?
Oh. You know what? My mistake.
You're as crazy as the people on Twitter.
Right.
I'm not Lawrence Fishburne.
That's my fault. I know that. That was my fault. My mistake. You know what?
We don't all look alike.
Jonah Hill is usually the chillest guy in the room until he's not. One pure moment of frustration, and it's proof that even the nicest guys have their limits. The energy in the room shifted fast. Clearly, the interviewer was messing with the wrong guy. Michael Cera tried to keep the peace, but it was a lost cause.
What will you do when your career's over? In a couple of months?
Work. What the man? You know, are you deliberately trying to do this to like get a rise out? Is this English dry wit, or are you just I don't understand. Can you just ask a normal question?
Sandra Bullock's grace under pressure needs to be studied. Walking straight into the fire and coming out of it without a scratch, that's how she handled this one. The interviewer tried to stir the pot, throwing a question that could have gone sideways. But Sandra, she didn't take the bait. A master in shutting things down without breaking a sweat.
The major thing that's changed since you were here last?
Yes.
I have now seen you naked.
And I'm so sorry about that.
I have seen you naked.
Were you able to sleep afterwards?
Why
are you looking down?
It's now my screensaver.
Why did you look down
I
when
was
you said
looking
that?
at my notes.
Not your notes.
No.
Are you sure about that?
No, they were right there.
That would be this.
They
You
were
went
right
like that.
there. I didn't go like this. I went like this.
I'm just saying.
You're naked for most of this movie. It's a long stretch.
I'm not naked for most of this. Emotionally naked.
Walking yourself straight into a Mike Tyson punch is something no one wants to try. The interviewer thought he could poke the bear, but Mike doesn't do small talk when there's blatant disrespect. No shouting, no chaos, just raw and fierce Mike.
Some of your critics would say, you know, there's a race for mayor. We know you're a convicted could hurt his campaign. How would you respond to that?
Hey, I don't know who said that. You're the only one I heard say that. You know what I mean? And I don't have no comment to that, you know, because it's negative and you're being negative. And I met the mayor. You come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of
hey,
with that comment.
Come on.
No, that was a piece of you. That was a piece of
you know, we're doing live TV.
And I don't care. What are you going to do about it?
All right.
Kristen Wiig and Bill Hader know how to handle themselves even in the most awkward situations. Even when the reporter screwed up, they kept the moment alive. You'd think they'd switch gears and lose it, but instead, they leaned in, played along, and made the cringe work in their favor. Comedy even in chaos.
Kristen, I am thinking on this program of doing the news completely full frontal, completely nude. Do you recommend that, and do you have advice for going nude?
Wait, what?
Do I have advice for going nude?
In the film, you do it in the film.
Moisturize.
Not this film.
Not this movie.
That's a different movie.
Oh, you're not nude in this film, you're nude in another one.
No. all the cast
I'm nude in this movie. And I'm upside down the whole film.
Even superheroes have their limits. Just ask Robert Downey Jr. During an interview, RDJ could see right through the question. And when it crossed the line, he did what any cool superhero would do. No explosions, no lasers, just a badass move. Classic Tony Stark.
You've talked in other interviews again about your relationship with your father and the role of all of that in the dark periods you went through and taking drugs and drinking and all of that. And I just wondered whether you think you're free of all of that?
Who are you talking to right now?
Or whether that's still something.
I'm sorry, I really don't. What are we doing?
Well, I'm just asking questions, that's all.
Right. Bye.
Are you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you.
You seem okay, it's just getting a little dinosaur in your.
No, look, I don't want to do that.
Thank you.
Tom Cruise knows how to keep his cool until you push him too far. The questions kept coming, each one inching closer to the line. You could see his patience was running out. Then, in classic Cruise fashion, he shut it down. The reporter tried to recover, but it was already over. Tom had made his point.
Was Nicole the love of your life?
What do you mean, Peter?
Have a relationship where you talk. It's a parenting relationship, and talk professionally about each other's.
Listen? Here's the thing, Peter. Yeah. You're stepping over a line now. You're stepping over a line. You know you are.
Well, I suppose they're questions that people want to know.
Peter, you want to know. Take responsibility for what you want to know. Don't say what other people. This is a conversation that I'm having with you right now.
You're right.
Okay. So I'm just telling you right now. Okay? Just put your manners back in.
You know the saying, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face? This moment was absolute proof, and who could have delivered it better than Mike Tyson? A jaw-dropping response, even leaving the reporter himself speechless. Too easy, Mike, too easy. There's no way anybody could have survived that.
Oh, you know you're a real prick, though, right?
What's the matter?
You're a real prick. Gets hit me with all the disgusting pictures.
Oh, no, but if you don't want to comment on it, don't.
I will comment on it, but you're a prick.
No, I didn't. I'm just trying to. We're trying to. If you don't want to comment on it, you don't have to.
I will comment on it, but you're a prick. I'm just letting you know. Continue.
We're coming back here.
You're unsensitive. You have no sensitivity to anything. I'm not. It doesn't affect me. But I'm saying you have no sensitivity. You don't know how does it affect me.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. It's just that your life is the point I was making, Mike, and I'm going to ask you about it.
All right, and I give you my opinion, what I think about you.
All right, well, your life has been shown on the cover of a magazine. That's something that
go ahead.
Anne Hathaway doesn't just answer questions, she delivers masterful clapbacks. An interviewer tried to slide in a comment about her fitness, but Anne didn't miss a beat. With a perfect mix of wit and sarcasm, she shut it down instantly with a bold question. One of the greatest comebacks of all time. Classy and impossible to retort.
What is the feline fitness regime?
A lot. It's all the boring stuff that no one ever wants to do. It's just watch what you eat and get yourself to the gym.
Any particular workout?
Are you trying to lose weight?
Well,
what's the deal, man? You look great.
No.
No, seriously. We have to talk about this. What do you want? Are you trying to fit into a cat suit?
No. Dana White might be a boss, but he's also not afraid to get his hands dirty. At the UFC 287 press conference, he didn't just come for one reporter. He brought down the whole house. And this isn't the first time he's fired back. He once banned journalist Ariel Helwani from all UFC events.
Wait, what's the question? Guys, come on. These two aren't even fighting. Knock it off.
All right. Okay.
What, do you have a question about the fight, who these guys are fighting, or you just want to start here? Any other stupid questions?
Shailene Woodley showed the world how it's done during a red carpet event. The same Shailene who is known for hugging reporters shocked everyone with a candid response to an awkward question. The reporter had no idea an interview could go so badly in such a short time.
You were nominated for Best Kiss. Do you feel like kind of awkward, like every time anyone talks to you tonight, they're just gonna be like staring at your mouth like I'm doing right now?
No.
Don't ask me dumb questions, man.
Are you hungry right now?
Not at all.
Really? I'm so hungry.
Well, you should probably eat.
Wisdom spoke, and it came from Morgan Freeman. The ultimate truth delivered in the most subtle way. The interviewer brought up a topic that clearly triggered Morgan. By the time he realized, it was too late for a recovery. Perhaps playing God in Bruce Almighty taught him a thing or two about wrath.
Black History Month you find
ridiculous.
Why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month?
Oh, come on.
What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? Well, come on, tell me.
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No.
I don't either. I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
Justin Bieber's patience had an expiration date, and this interview reached it fast. From the start, the vibe was off. The questions, awkward. The energy, all wrong. You could see he wasn't feeling it. Then came the breaking point. Sometimes the best response is no response at all.
We want to make like a crazy video. We want to break the internet. So now we got you here, and we got friends of us. They are the biggest YouTubers in Europe. They got like hundreds and millions of followers. Se los vamos a presentar. Vamos a presentárselos. Okay.
Hundreds of millions.
Okay. Yeah. Come with us. Come with us.
And they are YouTubers.
Vamos aquí. ¿Cómo estás?
Here.
Here, Justin. Here.
I'm leaving.
After all these examples of bad reporting, could it really get any worse? Jonah Hill getting asked about the unconventional premise of a show being linked to his personal life is a whole new level. But clearly, Jonah Hill doesn't miss a beat.
I'm wondering, how did you decide to have the older woman love interest, and are you into older women?
That's a great question. Well, we pride ourselves on the fact that we are the only show probably ever and will ever be on television with the love story being between a 7-year-old and an 80-year-old.
Scarlett Johansson went full superhero mode the second a rude interviewer tried disrespecting her. At this point, shutting them down is second nature. She's dealt with this too many times, and now she's a master at the perfect comeback. One sharp response, and just like that, it's game over.
We're quite interested to know what would be the fashion elements Avengers Infinity War uses in the movie.
The what?
The fashion elements.
The fashion elements?
Yes. Or the
I got the fashion question? The fashion elements used in here. I honestly really don't know how to answer that question. Fashion elements. I wear a leather unitard for most of this film. And I have been for the last 10 years.
If we all had to craft the perfect sentence to silence a rude interviewer, Quentin Tarantino is the man to call. The moment a journalist tries to corner him, expecting him to stumble, Quentin fires back firmly, unapologetic, and razor sharp. Trust me, nobody's surviving that clapback. What a moment.
And Margot, Quentin, you have put Margot Robbie, a very talented actress, actor, in your film. She was in with Leonardo in Wolf of Wall Street, I, Tonya. This is a person with a great deal of acting talent, and yet you haven't really given her many lines in the movie. And I wondered, I guess that was a deliberate choice on your part, and I just wanted to know why that was, that we don't hear her actually speaking very much. And Margot, I wanted you to also comment about being in the film in this part.
Well, I just reject your hypotheses.